So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. On the move to his left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
The tackle made.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch 20.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay. with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Panthers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a handoff looking right. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 7. 1st down, Carolina.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, D. Check nickel.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
So after the INT, it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Broncos 7. Joey Slye
now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down, Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Lawrence. He'll find Lindsey here. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A gain of 32 that time.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, he just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Broncos 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen will try again on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a big...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Panthers.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Goose.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over them. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
A gain of
a big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Panthers 28, Broncos 21. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there. And now it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off the play fake, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try after the first down sack. Allen is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball on the 30, here's second and 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Off play action, Lawrence. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
You know they
Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. On first down, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53 check 53.
To throw again, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flushed out right. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch up, switch up. 4-7 the mic, 4-7 the mic.
From the gun, Lawrence. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Lawrence buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
Throwing again, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
At the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Lindsay, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Broncos 21. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Steps away to his left.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsay. And they'll get this down to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
47's a mark, boy, 47. Check.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. On play action, Allen taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Lawrence. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On first down, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
47.
From the gun, Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Off the play fake, Lawrence. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Their field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41, the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? It's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Right here. Middle.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. And we 79 Broncos. Hey, check Mike.
To throw again. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So Allen's going to look to throw, and he'll air this one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
22, he's coming. 22's 56.
From the gun, Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Za'Darius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. And the number 53, Mike 53. And run. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wall.
Allen. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for his wideout. Coverage defensively by Jeff Okuda.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.
Final score, Panthers.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.